Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So guys, in this video we are going to see about one of the most important topic, that is test case. So previous video I was cover about software testing, and this is a video all about how to write a test case, why we are writing a test case, and advantage of test case also I will explain. So watch this video until last, because end of this video I have one bonus tips guys. That bonus tips I will share with you. So let me start. Let me share my screen. I hope my screen is visible guys. So first guys, we are going to see about what is test case. So guys, in a easy way, test case, it is the document which cover all the possible scenario for a specific requirement. That means what? The document which going to cover all the scenario from the requirement, like whatever requirement has given by the customer, we have to cover all the requirement and we have to test all the possible scenario. So this is the first step about test case. And the second one, like I have mentioned here, test case, it is a detailed document. It is a detailed document which help test engineer to test the application. Like as I told you, it is one of the detailed document. While looking into the test case, we can easily able to test the any kind of application. So it also help test engineer to test the any kind of application. And here I have mentioned, like, we write a test case by looking into the both requirement and scenario also. We can write a test case while looking into the requirement and scenario. So here guys, somebody have a doubt like what is scenario. So scenario is also one of the high level here. Scenario means what? Scenario means it is also high level document which explain the customer business workflow, how the customer business workflow has worked. That is the meaning of scenario. So scenario we will see later. Next video I will explain about scenario. So as for now, just understand it is also a high level document. And the fourth one I have mentioned here, like, while looking into the test case, we can test any kind of application, no matter whether we have product knowledge or not. We can test any kind of application whether we have product knowledge or not. For example, if I take an example of login page, so open a login page, enter the username and password, and click on login. It should be display what? Home page. It should display what? Home page. And now we are going to see about where we can use a test case, why we are using a test case. So guys, we are using a test case because to check that the software is working correct or not. Why we are using, like, which software has developed by the developer, we have to test that software has working as per the customer requirement or not. So that's why we are follow a test case. And here I have mentioned here, like, to maintain the quality of the product, as I told you, no. So if you test a software while looking into the test case, then we can also maintain the quality of the product. Quality of the product is good also. And here, to guide the tester, like on what to test and how to test, here we can guide a test engineer. We can guide to the test engineer, like how to test, what actually we have to test while looking into the test case. So that's why we are using a test case. And one more line I have mentioned here, to prove to client that feature were tested or not. Like, this is a test case, it is a document, no, where we have proof. We can, like, we can say to the client, yeah, we have covered all the feature and we have tested all the feature which need. So this is all about use of test case. And now if I talk about advantage of test case, the advantage of test case is it help to find the bug early. Like, we can find any defect or bug on like a starting stage only, we can find bug. or we can say ensure all the feature where we cover, like we can ensure that all the feature we have covered, all the possible scenario we have tested. And it is also useful for new tester to understand the system, like those who are new in a testing field, they can also understand like how we have to test the any kind of application while looking into the what test case. And we have here, we can save our time also feature testing, like in a future if we get a new software, for testing that software also we can save our time because we already have a document, no, while looking into that document we can test that application also, so we can save our time also. So this is all about basic things of testing. So now I will show you one real time example, guys. Just wait. Here we are going to write a test case. I will explain which template you should have to follow and which one you don't have to follow. So here I will explain each and everything. So guys, this is our test case template which you have to follow, guys. Yeah, this is our test case template for logging page. I have taken example for logging page, and there are three things you should have to follow first. The first one is header part. The first one is header part. In a header part, we have to write what? We have to write first. We have to write test case name. Which test case we are going to test? That name we have to write here. And requirement number also we have to write. Severity. So guys, what is meaning of severity? Severity means nothing but it decide based on the impact of defect, impact of customer workflow. And we will see later in this next video, we will see about severity, okay? And here we have to also write a description about test case which we are going to test. So for example, we have here test case name logging logging page. This is our test case name. Requirement number, suppose I have given 001, and severity I have given like critical. So just as for now, just you understand this one only, critical. This is the severity which I have given here, for example only. And description means we are going to test what? Logging page, no? So testing logging page, we can write here. So this is header part which you have to follow, guys. This is header part which we have to follow. And after header part, we have to come into body part. In a body part, we have to follow some step, like step number. We have to follow step number and action or description also, we can say description, we can say. Or here we have to give some input we have to give. And here we have to give expected result, actual result, status, and comment, finally comment. So for example, if I take a example of what? Logging page, no? So step 1, this is the step 1. And here we are testing what? Here we are testing logging page, no? So for logging page, this is, so I will show you guys one example, real time example. Just wait. Yeah guys, now I hope you guys are able to see my screen. So this is our login page, guys. Here we have two things, username and password. For username we have here a student. This is our username. For example only I showing username. Here we have a student. For password we have this one, our password. If a username and password is correct, if you click on submit, you will get direct into what? Home page, or it will show successfully logging. So for this we are going to write a test case. So see guys how we are going to write a test case. So just I will share my screen also one more time. So for login page we are writing here enter the valid username and valid password and click on login button. Click on login button. So this is our action or description we can say. So as per this whatever I have written, so this is the meaning of what we have to write. We have to give a valid username. So for username I have given what is to student, and for password if I give what, for password if I give this one, it should display what. For username I have given a student, for password I have given a correct password. Our expected result is what? Home page should be displayed. Home page should be displayed. This is our expected result. If you give a valid username and valid password, you will get what? Home page. We have to fill this all the field after execution of application. Once we got application from the development team, after we can fill this all the field. Before we don't know no, whether that application has working as per the requirement or not. We don't know. So after execution we can fill this form, fill this field only. So this is for valid username and valid password. And as I told you guys, like, so let me share that screen. Yeah, for this I have given a valid username and valid password. If I click on submit, you will get what? Wait, just I copy this one. For password, I have to copy this one. This is valid password and valid username. If I click on submit, we will get what? Dashboard or successfully logging. So same like that, where we have written no that valid username and valid password, it, we have to go into home page direct and see guys what happen if I give invalid username. Like if I give invalid username and invalid password, what it will show. This is invalid username and invalid password. See, your username is invalid. So same like that. For that we have to write a test case. So I will share my screen. So for that we have to write step number 2. Step number 2. So here we have to write what? For step number 2 we have to write Here, in place of valid, we have to write invalid. For place of valid, we have to write invalid username and invalid password. If you write invalid username, like just a copy this one. If I paste here, so this is our invalid username now. This is our invalid username and this is our invalid password. So the expected result is what? The error message 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 should be displayed. The error message should be displayed. And this field you leave, guys. For now you leave this page. Same you can copy this one and paste here. So this is the second step is for what? Invalid username and invalid password. If you give invalid username and invalid password, you will get what? Error message, like error message should be displayed. And same like that, if you give here also step 3, just copy this one only. If I give here valid username but invalid password, if I give a valid username and invalid password, you will get what? After also we will get, like if I give uh, yeah, if I give a valid username, this is our valid username, but if I give an invalid password, this is our invalid password. If I give this one, we will get same error. We will get what? Same error. And here also we will get same error. For example, I will show you guys that page. Yeah, this is page. So I have written for valid username and invalid password. You will get what? See guys, you will get invalid. Your password is invalid. So that's why if you give uh, anyone invalid means you will get that error message only. So now if I give invalid username and valid password, what you will get? See, this is our valid password. Now you will get what? See, your username is invalid because I have given username wrong. That's why it's showing invalid username. So for that we have to write a test case. So we have written a test case for what? Valid username. Now we have to write a test case for what? Invalid username. So this is our invalid username and valid password. Same error, we will get same error, guys, here. Same error message we will get. So this is for invalid username, like invalid username, and password is valid. This is our valid password, no? So this is our valid password. Same error message you will get. So this is all about guys logging page. So this is the way we can write a test case. This is a simple, I show you guys for example only I show you. And like I will do some changes guys here. After you can able to see clear. This is for what? Valid username and valid password. This is for what? Invalid username. This is for what? Invalid username and invalid password. And this is for what? Valid username. This is a valid username and invalid password. And our fourth step is invalid username. Invalid username. Invalid username and valid password. I hope you guys are able to see guys here. Let me increase some. I will increase some font size after you can able to see clear. Yeah guys, now you can able to see no. Now you can able to see. So this is a basic test case which you should have to follow guys. And this is only for logging page I have mentioned here. And now this is our body section. Now in a footer part, what you should have to do. In a footer part, we have to do what? We have to write author name. Who have written this test case? You have to write that person name only. So for example, if I write person name who has written this test case, that person name only should have to write here. And here in a reviewer name, who will going to review this test case, that person name only have to write here. For example, if I write this is the person who going to review this test case and approved by, who will going to approve this test case, that person name you should have to write like a team leader. If I write a team leader, who will going to like this person only going to review approve this test case and approved date. So what is today date? Mm, we can write when your test case will approved, on that day only we can write. So this is our footer part. Okay, this is our footer part. So totally a test case divided into three parts. One is what? One is header part. One is header part. One is header part. Second one is body part. And third one is what? A footer part. Third one is footer part. So guys, I hope you guys get to know about a test case. If you have guys any doubt, if you have any doubt, let me know in the comment box guys. And thank you so much guys for watching this video. If you really think this video help you, so don't forget to subscribe, like and share with your friends. And don't forget to comment also, because your feedback, I need your feedback. Like anything else I have to share with you guys, anything else I have to change. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. Thank you so much. Thanks.